Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I wanted to speak to you today about the subject of intimacy with God and give you a key, one of many keys, but probably one of the main keys for intimacy with God, and that is honesty. The same way that any thriving relationship with another person is founded on honesty, and trust cannot be built without honesty. It's the same thing with God. And it's not because God doesn't know the truth of what you're experiencing, but when I share the truth of what I'm experiencing with God, that builds intimacy in our relationship. Luke 12 verse 2 says, "But there is nothing so carefully concealed that it will not be revealed, nor so hidden that it will not be made known." So even when we think that we're holding something back from God, or we think that we're hiding something in a way that may or may not feel important or like it's a big deal, everything is going to come to the surface in some way, shape, or form. Whether that takes form in impacting your emotions, in impacting your body. If we don't lay everything out on the table to be ministered to by God, then it's going to manifest somehow in our lives in another area. God has such a value for the truth because He is the truth. He knows all the truth there is, but He still values our version of the story. He still values what we have to say about how we're experiencing life, how we're experiencing our emotions, how we're experiencing anything and everything. 1 Corinthians 13 says, "Love rejoices with the truth." And the word truth in the original language means that candor of mind which is free from affection, pretense, simulation, falsehood, deceit, opposed to what is feigned, fictitious, or false. Psalm 15 verse 1 through 3 says, "Lord, who may dwell in your sacred tent? Who may live on your holy mountain? The one whose walk is blameless, who does what is righteous, who speaks the truth from their heart, whose tongue utters no slander, who does no wrong to a neighbor, and casts no slurs on others." 3 John 1:4 says, "I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in the truth." And of course that means the truth of salvation, the truth of Jesus Christ. But that our relationship with Jesus should inspire radical honesty and radical truth telling. And what does that look like in a practical way? Really, it just means that I'm holding nothing back from God. Whether that is pretty, good, bad, or ugly, whatever form that my expression takes, I'm holding nothing back from God. I'm being radically honest. I'm being radically raw and transparent. And the reason I can do this is because God is stable, He's solid, He's way bigger than me, and He's not intimidated by my big emotions or what I feel like is shameful or ugly. Breakthrough is always on the other side of vulnerability and radical honesty. And the times when I have experienced God's most potent responses to my prayers have most frequently followed moments when I've just been like very extremely honest and transparent with Him. Whether that meant I was yelling or throwing a tantrum or just like purging those emotions without filter. I guess that's what I'm really coming down to today, is that radical intimacy with God looks like being radically unfiltered with Him. And I challenge you to step into a more raw and unfiltered place of expression with the Lord and watch what happens.